Welcome to another edition of the CS Podcast, where you can hear interviews with journalists, collegiate and professional athletes, and other radio hosts. Be sure to check out past interviews at www.youtube.com/ChristianRE722. Welcome back to the CS Podcast. I am your host, Chris Shanafelt, and I am now joined by 2014 NFL Draft prospect, linebacker out of the University of Hawaii, Brenden Daley. Thanks for joining the show, Brenden. How's it going, my man?
Great. Thank you for having me.
Hey, the pleasure's all mine. So we're going to be talking about your football career, and I want to start this interview off by throwing out the fact that before you attended Hawaii, you actually went on to Ventura Junior College in California. After playing 2 seasons there, you were one of the top junior college prospects in the country, and you had teams such as Fresno State, UCLA, Utah, and others interested in you, but you ultimately decided to attend the University of Hawaii. Why did you decide that Hawaii was the best fit for you?
I just felt at the time in my sophomore season at Ventura College that when Coach Tony Tuioti came down to recruit me, and I really fell in love with what he had to say and what he had to say about the University of Hawaii and the football program and just the state, and I just wanted to be a part of that culture and tradition.
I see you redshirted your first year in 2011. I'm just curious, what were some things you were doing during that time off to make yourself better and get ready for the following year?
So when I redshirted, it wasn't because I wanted to, it's because I had an ankle injury, so I was just rehabbing, getting my left foot. I actually broke my left foot, and I just want to make sure to get prepared and get ready for my junior season.
Mm-hmm. And of course, in that it was in 2012 when you were a junior, when you were able to see some time on the field. You actually started 5 of the 10 total games that you played in, and you finished the season off with 26 tackles and an interception. Now, is there any chance you could tell us about that very first interception that you had as a member of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, and what it felt like?
Yes, it was a great feeling. We're up at Colorado State, and it was right before halftime. We were down. And they were driving, and we were all huffing and puffing because the altitude is a lot different than here in Hawaii, if you can imagine. Mm-hmm. So they were trying to throw a 9 route to the tight end. So I was just on his hip, and I saw his eyes get big. And once I saw his eyes get big, I knew the money was coming, or I knew the ball was coming. So I just turned my head, got ready, and there was the ball. So I just made a play.
Now, as a linebacker, what would you rather have? I mean, they're both turnovers. They're both great. But what would you rather have? A forced fumble and ultimately your team recovering it, or an interception?
I enjoy. Oh man, I like that question. I like it a lot. I'm gonna think about it. I like a sack. I like a sack fumble. I like a sack fumble a lot. I think there's more of an uproar in the stadium when there's a sack fumble going on.
Hey man, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, a turnover is a turnover. So you gotta love it either way.
As long as I get my offense, as long as I get the offense on the field, score points, I'll take it either way.
Hey, there you go. Now, Brenden, after having some success during your first active year of yours at Hawaii, what exactly were your expectations for this past season, the 2013 season, knowing that it will be your final chance to prove to everybody that you can indeed play at the next level?
Well, I prepared really hard with Coach Beamer and our strength staff here, and then in my off-time training at tactical strength conditioning, and I just really wanted to. I really had a lot more than what my junior season showed, so I just wanted to come out and provide for my team and make all the plays. I wanted to be that guy in the middle, orchestrating the defense for my team, and to come up with the plays that our team needed to win.
And after having that promising first active season of yours at Hawaii, you were able to start all 10 games this past season. You were just a monster on the football field. You recorded 90 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 4 quarterback sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. Now, I know it's a disappointment that you guys finished the season 1-11, but how were you able to have so much personal success?
I believe that we, 2 years underneath Coach Conray's system, that we all kind of understood the system very well. We felt comfortable in his 4-3 one-gap system, so it's an attacking style defense, much like the Seattle Seahawks defense. A little bit different here and there, but we played a lot of man coverage, some cover 3. So I really felt in tune with what his philosophy was, and it just really worked. There wasn't any second guessing coming into like it was my junior season with Coach Kamar coming in. So it was just a really good feeling your senior year.
Well, you guys played a lot of talent this past season. I mean, you guys opened up the season to play USC, Oregon State, and Nevada in the first 3 weeks. But I have a question about Week 4, when Fresno State came to town and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors lost in a close one, 42-37. Of course, the Bulldogs have one of the top NFL draft prospects, and that is quarterback Derek Carr. Brenden, as somebody who actually went head-to-head with Carr, I know you him. What are your thoughts on him as a football player?
No, I believe he's a great competitor. I believe he's the perfect guy to run an offense, to run an NFL style offense. He can make plays on his feet and buy time to keep the play alive. And I think he's going to be a great leader and a great quarterback in the NFL.
All right, Brenden, like I said, you spent 2 years at Ventura, and you just spent the last 3 years at the University of Hawaii, including your redshirt year. You had a lot of success, no doubt about that. Overall, how would you describe your college experience at both Ventura and Hawaii?
It's been an amazing ride from going from Ventura College underneath Coach Steve Mishagan, and learning from his expertise and those coaches over there. I'm doing a great job of getting guys out and creating a very D1 environment at junior college. So I really appreciate what they did for me. Coach Hyde, our defensive coordinator, they really groomed me and got me ready for Division I, and it was a great opportunity to go there. And then being here at University of Hawaii was just a great to be under Coach Kamar, learn his NFL style defense. So I just feel like I'm really groomed and ready for the NFL.
All right, Brenden, now it may have been at Ventura, it may have been here at Hawaii. What do you think has been the most memorable play that you've made during your college football career?
The most memorable play, let's see.
I know you made a lot of them, man.
It would have to be at USC when they were I believe they were driving in the first quarter on the 5-yard line, and Coach Kamar called a Mike B blitz, and I came free. They just hit the running back in the backfield, and we stopped them, and then we held them to a field goal. So that was a great win for our defense.
Nice. Chris Shanafelt talking with 2014 NFL draft prospect, linebacker out of Hawaii, Brenden Daley. Now, I'm just curious, have you been able to talk to any scouts, and if so, what are they saying about you?
I haven't talked to any scouts personally, but my agent, Evan Brennan, talked to scouts, and he just said that they're very excited about me and they can't wait to see my pro day.
All right, Brenden, just a few more questions, then I'll let you go. When exactly did you find out that the NFL may not only be a dream, but it could become a reality?
It's been something that I wanted to create as a reality since I even got to junior college. So it was right after that USC game, then people started calling me, and then I was having my coaches tell me that there's interest. So right after that USC game, my senior year, I knew it was getting closer to my dream.
If you would compare yourself to a linebacker currently playing in the NFL, who do you think that would be and why?
Good question. Let's see. I really enjoy the newcomer Luke Kuechly. I like how he came in right away, starting, made a Pro Bowl, and that's Montez Perfect, undrafted free agent, Pro Bowl. I really want to follow in footsteps like those guys.
Now, I've seen in a past interview that you did, I believe it was with NFL Draft Diamonds. I've seen that you're a pretty big fan of Brian Urlacher. Is that right?
Oh, that is true. He's not currently playing, right, but that is one of my favorites. Yeah.
I just had to throw that out there, man. This show is actually broadcasted out of Chicago. All right, Brenden, let's say there's an NFL general manager out there listening to this very interview. Why should he want Brenden Daley, linebacker out of Hawaii, on his team?
Because I'm programmed for football. I enjoy the game. I love the game. I'm hungry to win after not being as successful as I want to be in college. All I do is football. So I don't have any. I'm drama free, and I'm ready to win. I'm ready to help one of the 32 teams if they want sacks, DFLs, picks. I can do that for them.
You're programmed for football. I love that. I love that statement right there.
Yes, I absolutely love it. Since 9 years old, I've been programmed for football.
That's great, man. And you need to be programmed for football to play at the next level, that's for sure. Now, Brenden, I know you've been working out a lot. I know you've been like crazy busy. How excited are you for your pro day, which I got to think is coming up pretty soon? And, of course, the NFL draft, man. I got to think it's all like a dream come true.
I can't wait. I can't wait to show the scouts what I have, and I think it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be one of the best days of my life.
Can you give us an update on how training's going?
Training's going great. I train at tactical strength conditioning. I feel better than I ever felt. I do this training. I do yoga. I just take care of my body, and I'm ready to go.
Brenden, you and I have been interacting a lot through Twitter. I gotta say, it's a pleasure to finally have you on the show, man. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to say to myself and our listeners?
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, Brenden.
Podcast #1. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Wishing you nothing but the best, like I said, and definitely keep in touch, man. Take care. Thanks for tuning into the CS Podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Please check out all of my past interviews at www.youtube.com/ChristianRE722. Once again, that's www.youtube.com/ChristianRE722. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at Chris Shanafelt.